Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Psychic TV International. It is Saturday, November the 12th at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. My name is Harry T, and it is wonderful to be with you. Let me know if you're watching and where you're watching from. Let me just see if I can see all of your lovely comments. And let me just double check on. Yes, perfect. Hi, everyone. Hey, Teresa. Hi, Cherie. Hi, Chantal. Evening, Harry. I missed you so much on Thursday. Oh, God bless you, Cherie. Thank you. I love that. We were busy. Let me tell you what we were doing. So, hey, Katika. Hi, Michelle. We were really busy. So I'll tell you a little bit of what happened. So I adore you, Cherie, and I'm so grateful that you missed me on Thursday. Yes, because we didn't have a live show. I didn't actually get home till about midnight, to be honest. It was just chaotic with airports. So I flew into Sydney in the morning, went straight to the studio where we were filming the show, and we filmed for several hours. And I literally, as soon as we stopped filming, I literally jumped straight back into a car and went straight to the airport again. My flight was delayed, so I thought, oh my gosh, am I going to be late? Am I going to miss my flight? My flight was delayed. And I was at the lounge because anyway, I was sitting at the lounge for hours and, you know, as people do. And then I got home really late, much later than planned. And then, anyway, that was another story. And then I got home pretty much at midnight, so nearly midnight. So it was really a long day. Oh, Cherie said, I saw your story that you were on the way back to the airport. Yes. So Teresa said, yes, it was a boring Thursday night without you, Harry T. I missed you. Oh, my God. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I missed all of you too. So basically, we filmed a show and several shows, actually, and that will be airing on Foxtel's Aurora channel pretty soon. I believe we will have news of the air date soon. And when we know that, we will let you know. But until then, stay tuned. Very, very exciting. We had a live studio audience that were great. And we had many psychics who were on the desk. And some of them went into the platform. They sort of went into the audience. And I hosted the show. And yeah, I think we got about 3 episodes nearly in that filming. So you will see it on TV very soon, and all of you can't wait. Oh, I can't wait either. Hey, Michael, good to see you as well. Okay, great. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to bring on our guests. Now, both of these actually were at the filming, so it was very exciting. Oh, hey, Cheryl from Adelaide. Good to see you. Hi, Jovelyn. Oh, look at all these lovely people. Okay, so if you would like to be part of this show, hold on. Right now, we've got Chantal available on pin 9103, Kat available on pin 9803, and Nikki available on pin 9895 and available for an email reading. So that is who is logged in right now. Our website is psychictvinternational.com. The phone numbers are scrolling down on the bottom of your screen and also, I believe, above my head. Let me just double check that's all good. And they're the phone numbers that you can use to call one of our psychics who are on. Let me see. So while I'm checking, can you like and share this video, please? And Cherie, if you could let everyone know if they're doing it right or wrong, that would be amazing. Great. Okay. So the phone numbers that are above me. In Australia, the number is 02907100199. In the US is 191437378280. In Canada, 17788071426. And the mobile number worldwide is +614 888 25177. The website is psychictvinternational.com. And if you like this video and share this video, you can basically get a complimentary reading with either Lesley or Jovana. I just realized I can't see. That's right. I'll fix that up. So that would be great. So like and share this video, please. And once you've liked and shared it, if you could please write a comment and ask your question. So like and share. Where's Cherie? Here's the example. So like this video, share this video, and then in the comment section, write that you've liked and shared it Will I buy a house is a great question. Thank you, Cherie. You're a legend. All right. So let's bring on Lesley first. Hey, Lesley, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good, darling. I just realized your pin isn't showing.
Oh, sorry. Let me just
That's
fix
right.
it.
Oh, can you fix it? Do you know how to fix it?
Yeah, I can fix it. Yep. Hang on.
All right, amazing. Lesley is fixing.
Sorry.
Is fixing. Perfect. And that way I can tell people what your pin is.
Yep. 9116 to say back to front.
Yeah, see, it doesn't show. Oh, perfect. Lesley 9116. All right, perfect. Yay! Lesley, how are you? It was so good to meet you.
I know, it was good, wasn't it?
You were wonderful. I can't reveal too much, but Lesley was incredible. Lesley was one of the psychics who were there on Thursday that we were talking about. And you'll see her when we air, I suppose. And did you enjoy it? How great was it?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was and like there's so many talented people in this world, and I was with most of them on that day, so it was very beautiful, very, very lovely. And we had a good background, so
we did. Lesley,
I'm actually going to laminate that paperwork that you wrote.
I love that. Lesley and I had a lot of laughs.
I'm very mental.
You're beautiful, Lesley. It was great to meet you. I mean, it was awesome.
You too.
And people who are watching, I have to say, I was obviously hosting and I was there to see everything in action. And Lesley and actually Jovana, who we were about to bring on as well, they were both there. So tonight we've actually got two psychics that were actually at the studio.
Exactly. Yes, we were supposed to be on the Thursday night, but we couldn't do it. So
yes, exactly. We couldn't obviously film. I mean, there was no Facebook show, definitely not. But look at what someone's written, Cherie. For anyone who doesn't know Lesley, she's amazing. She nailed it. I saw her readings for the audience. She was incredible.
Thank you. I can't even.
And it was great.
You were. Sorry.
Yeah, it was incredible. Lesley, listen. Tell people a little bit more about you and how you can help them.
Yes, so I'm an international psychic medium. I don't have any tools. I mean, this is my desk. This is just the pen and paper. Yep. That's all I have. And I relay messages directly from spirit through to you. I don't use anything. Like I said, all I do is I look to the right because that's where I see everything. I see everything from my remote viewing point of view. And that means that spirit shows me everything pretty much out of the past loved one's eyes or out of your eyes, either when you're a child or when you've grown up, etc., or in the future. So I do psychic past, present, and future, as well as speak to the past loved ones. I get all my numbers, my names, everything. I get all the clairs. I get all the feelings. I have to talk about the feelings really quickly because otherwise they hurt me for too long. So I don't want to, walk around with a broken leg or be shot in the back or stabbed or whatever. So I need to get rid of that real quick. So yeah, but that's me.
That's amazing. And you are terrific.
What you get. So
you are terrific. Everyone is saying how amazing you are. Michael, who was just great. I loved that everything he was doing. He said it was really good to meet you.
Yeah,
he said
he
said your readings were amazing, Lesley. I can't wait to see it released. And it was
I only just started to crank up and then I had to stop.
Yeah.
And later I said, well, gosh, I could have added a lot more to that, but never mind.
No, you were great. You were so good. Okay, let's bring on Jovana, who was also just amazing as well. She was actually there. Beautiful. How ironic that we had. Hey, Jovana.
Hi, everyone.
How are you? Good to see you.
Hi, Lesley. How are you?
Good to see you. We had such a great time with you.
It was so fun. Yeah, it was fun. Time flew. Harry, did you make it to the airport on time?
You know what? If my flight had not been delayed, I would have missed my flight.
Yeah,
so my flight was delayed.
We all said to go later.
Yeah, my flight was delayed.
It was
the last minute, right? I mean, it took forever to get there. I mean, it wasn't that far away, but obviously Sydney traffic is like horrendous. And it was really funny. I was looking at the time and then I was getting my friends to check the status of this flight. Like, is it delayed? Is it moved? They delayed my flight, thank God, because, normally people don't want a delayed flight. I wanted a delayed flight.
We manifested
it. But it was literally, gosh, what a whirlwind. I flew in, we worked, and then I flew straight back out. But Jovana, you were incredible. I loved, and for everyone watching, Jovana actually was using my cards on the show, which was just so beautiful. Yeah, it was so beautiful to see. Oh, you were amazing as well. You were so amazing. So, Jovana, tell people a little bit more about you, please, darling, and how you can help them.
I'm a psychic medium. I work with energy. I do a lot of healing work. I work with my guides and just relay messages to help, whatever it is that you need assistance with. So basically, that's that's the put it short. I've been doing this
Yeah.
for 20 years and I love what I do. So yeah.
And you're really good at it. You're really good at it. I mean, there was I can't give anything away because obviously the show hasn't aired yet. But I saw both of these women work in such great ways. I mean, and you worked so differently. I mean, Lesley went into. I mean, I'm not allowed to say anything, but they were both so great. They were both so great. Yeah, I mean. Lesley was coming out with the numbers and the dates, and then Jovana was like saying to people, like she was nailing, like, I mean, there were things you were saying that, it was just incredible. Both of you are amazing. So I can't wait for everyone to see this. So let's go. We're going to do something similar, but obviously on the Facebook version, which obviously you guys have both been on many times. Let's start off with Lesley, darling. Can we ask you from Tracy? I've loved and shared. I'm wondering if hubby will get a new job anytime soon. Thank you so much, lovely people.
Tracy, what I get for you, yes, I do feel like he'll get a new job soon, but I also feel like is he feeling sick in the stomach or nauseous about this? Because I literally just wrote down sick in the stomach and nauseous because I feel like he's got something not right with his belly, but I have to say it so the messages will stop, like those feelings will stop for me. But I also want to say too, I do feel like this is going to come up around February, March next year. There's no point doing it now. I don't feel like the jobs are going to be right for you, but I feel like there's going to be 2 stepping stones to the right job, okay? So take the first opportunity that he gets, then there's going to be another one, then the last one is going, so 3 jobs pretty much until he gets the right one that's suitable for him. And I'll leave that there. Thank you.
Beautiful reading, Lesley, and thank you, Tracy. Great question. Let's go with Jovana. This is from Cheryl. And the question is, liked and shared, will 2023 be less traumatic for me? That's a good question. What do you reckon, Jovana?
Generally, for everybody, energetically, this year is not, it's a very turbulent year, but next year there's a lot of changes that are going to occur. But starting from around February, so not January, more February, it's about... For you particularly, I feel like, definitely massive changes. This card represents like rebirth, like a complete transformation. With that, you will find that some things will be lost, things that don't serve you, things that need to go in order for new things to come. I'm feeling like I'm just getting... Like, I know everyone has anxiety, but I'm feeling like anxiety has to be addressed to do with health stuff. I don't know if you have, you get very, like, you have a small pain and then you over exaggerate, like you will start Googling it or just letting your mind sort of go into a massive, like, anxiety, like unnecessary anxiety, basically. So that's something that you're going to have to address, meaning... Don't Google too much about health stuff because I feel like it just sends you in a spiral to do with your anxiety. And things are going to look up for you next year, definitely, because you have death and rebirth as something that's come up. So 100%. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's great. Thank you, Jovana. Awesome. Okay. Let me just give validation to Lesley, darling. Lesley, your validation from Tracy. Validation. Thank you, lovely Lesley. You are amazing as usual. Yes, hubby has a 4mm kidney stone, causing him much pain. But for some reason, the doctors won't take it out. I don't get it. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
there you go.
I do feel like that. I do feel like that's going to pass through, but it's making him feel sick because I still feel sick in the stomach. Can he get some apple cider vinegar, the Bragg's, BRAGGS apple cider
that's good stuff. That's
and
good
have
stuff.
like a tablespoon of that with water, like a cup half full of water, and then drink that in the morning, and that will start to help flush it out.
That's good stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff. Good words, Lesley.
It's probiotic for your stomach.
Good words. All right, I'm in so much pain as well, so I can relate. I get it. Anyway, Mariah Spears has written, I've liked and shared. She's from the UK, Lesley. She's written, hi, Lesley. It's the first time here. I'm from the UK. Can you please let me know if my son will get admission from Cambridge University in UK? And will my work improve and husband be? There's too many questions in this.
Yeah.
So you just basically you do whatever you want from this. So will the son get admission into Cambridge, and will her work or her husband's business improve? And she's written thanks.
I do feel like everything's going to happen. I do feel like all three are going to happen. Just with the son to university, yes, I feel like he's just going to skin it in. And also with the work, I do feel like the work is going to improve. But the husband's business, I don't feel like he's putting his total focus into that right realm of the business, because where focus goes, energy flows. So that's where I think he's got like his finger in too many pies at the moment. So he needs to pull back the reins, take a look at the business, and then have a look at the look like from an umbrella overview, and then go down and dive down into each different section of the business, and then start to focus on the most important ones first. I feel like that's going to pay off for him around March, April next year. Also, I get the number 26 around you. So what is number 26? So 2 and 6 is 8, and the month of August. And I feel like there's birthdays, anniversaries, or memorials around there. So also get 3 around you as well. So either the month of March or 3. So. And I'll leave that there. Thank you.
Sorry, I just muted your phone.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you, Harry. That's what I was.
Yeah, perfect. All right. So let me just unmute.
Yeah. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. I had to figure out how to do that. Okay, awesome. That was great. Thank you so much. All right, Jovana, darling. Let's go with your next one. Let's give you. What about this one, Jovana? Her name is Regan. Liked and shared. Is it truly my fault that our relationship ended, and will I ever get over it?
You were dealing with immediately I get, you were dealing with a narcissistic person. So someone that made you believe that everything you saw with your own eyes wasn't correct. There's like a narcissist involved. So I'm getting no immediately, it's not your fault. See, you need to allow time. You need to allow time to flow, because certain answers and certain answers to your questions will come. Because I feel like this person at the moment is sort of in this ego phase. But if you go with the flow, you will find that, I feel like it simply didn't flow. The relationship didn't flow, but you were dealing with someone who was just like a energy vampire. That's what I call them. Someone that just sucks the life out of you and then makes you believe that you're the crazy person, and you're not. I don't feel like it was your fault. It just simply didn't flow, and this is a hidden blessing, the fact that this relationship didn't work out. Your guides blocked this once they saw that this intention wasn't right, meaning this person just wasn't for you. It simply wasn't for you. So this was your soulmate, but something happened with him where he became toxic and he had to go. Simple as that. That's what your guides are saying. He had to go. So, no, it wasn't your fault. It was divine intervention. Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's go. Thank you, Regan. All right, let me just mute. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, next one is we've got this one for you, Lesley. Lesley, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect, me. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Okay, let me give you Hayley Townsend. Hello, I've liked and shared. Do you see that I will pass all my classes for my first semester for physical therapy school? Thank you. Oh my gosh, I feel like that's ironic. Go for it.
This lady comes on my show every single show and asks me exactly the same question every single show, and I tell her exactly the same answer every single show. Yes.
What do you say?
So
yes.
That's 100%. So she's just very anxious about it, but I do feel like that she's going to pass. I do feel like there's just by a tiny smidgen you're going to pass. So I told you what to do. You need to get all your ducks in a row with your study. So 100% you're going to pass, but you've got to do some hard work.
Got you. Yep, got you. All right, thank you.
I can't change what I've said 90 times before, Hayley. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's good. Thank you, Hayley. That means you definitely got your message, which is great. Jovana, I've got feedback from Regan. She said, thank you so much with love hearts. So that was good. So she's liked what you said. Let me give you this person. Her name is Cass Cherry, Jovana. And she's written, hello, loved and shared. I would love to know if we will be moving before Christmas and staying in the same area near my son's school. What do you reckon?
So no, so I get a no before Christmas. I get a no before Christmas. I get February, and what was the third?
Will they stay in the same area near the son's school?
So stay in the same area, yes. I just feel like because it's going to be a matter of not being able to find what you're looking for, because I think that you do have a checklist that's quite long, and you're going to just. I think that's the third thing that you said about your son's school. You won't be near that. You won't be near the son's school, but it's going to be close enough. I feel like you're moving a little bit. It's going to be delayed by about 6 weeks. So that's what I'm getting, 6 weeks. Simply because budget, and not being able to find what you're looking for due to like just circumstances. It's something you can't really control. So you might have to compromise, but I am getting you might have to compromise. It will come around 16th of January where you're going to have to decide like, I'll just go with something even though it's not perfect. It will work out well for you. The move is so good for your family. Yeah, definitely.
Great. I love that, Jovana. Good job. Thank you, Cass Cherry. All right, let's go with. Oh, let me just do that again. Okay. Let me go with. I've done that one. Maybe this one, Lesley. Oh, by the way, she said this. She said, "Got it, makes sense. Thank you, Lesley. I'm on the borderline. That's why I asked again."
Yeah.
So okay, so she made sense. Okay, let's give you this. Oh, hold on, no, that's already we've done that one. No, let me unstar that one. Let me give you this person, Eleni. Have loved, liked, and shared. I'm a daily migraine sufferer of migraines, and I've been thinking of buying overseas natural meds. How do you see it going? Desperate here.
Yeah. We're not quite able to. I mean, I'm a qualified trainer assessor for anatomy physiology. However, I do believe that you need to look at things natural in your own country first, because I do believe that there is a deficiency in magnesium which causes migraines. Okay, so causes anxiety and depression, and also migraines. And I do feel like that you might be on the spiritual path like us. So I do see shadows on my right, which they always face the person to the left for me, because I get the same theme for someone that's like me, which means that if I see the shadows on my right, they face them to the left, and then they put this shimmy of white light behind them. It's not a ghost behind them. It just tells me that that person that I'm reading for is similar to me, but she doesn't know how to use it. So that's what I feel like is happening with you. That's where the headaches are coming from. And I do feel like this might be also a hormonal thing as well. So if you look at your good fats, your carbohydrates, and your protein as a combination of three and get the right amount for your body type, then you will be a lot healthier, feeling a lot better with the migraines as well. And I'll leave that there. They're also saying to me, just check your eyes, just to double check that your eyesight's okay as well, because that might be the strain on the light. I think you might be super sensitive to lights and stuff like that as well.
Oh wow, very
Like,
good.
what are those lights? Not the down lights like I've got. They've got those what are
Fluorescent.
those? Fluorescent. That's it.
Yeah, fluorescent.
Like you're sitting in like or near them, and they're very sensitive. Her eyes are very sensitive to that.
Wow. Well, there you go.
I just feel like she's not sleeping well as well. I see her restless legs, and that tells me there's not enough oxygen in the bloodstream. So you can get up out of bed and then stomp your feet for 30 seconds outside of the bed, and that it's like getting a cup or a bottle of lemonade and banging it on the desk, and then the bubbles come up. That actually puts more oxygen into your bloodstream so that you don't have restless legs at night.
Wow, thank you. That's very, very good to know. There you go, Eleni. All right, Jovana, we've got feedback for you, and it is from Cass Cherry. She said, "Thank you so much, Jovana. I can now relax for the rest of the year and put up the Christmas tree." Oh, I love that.
I love that.
That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, let me take that off. Okay, let me give you, her name is Jenny Louise. I feel like I've seen her ask something like this before. Loved and shared. Could you please let me know where you think this special friendship with Dean will go? What do you reckon, Jovana?
Dean. I also apologize for not looking at the camera, but when I'm channeling, I'm either looking on one side or the other. So I'm really sorry. Oh, so you have to be more playful with this person. I feel like there needs to be more, like less pressure on where the outcome's going to go and more like enjoying the times you're spending together. I feel like there's this like, when you, there's this, I'm almost getting like, this is going to go bad. This is going to go bad. Something bad's going to happen. Like you're constantly in that state of mind instead of just relaxing, going with the flow, enjoying and being more playful with this person. I feel like there's a lack of like self-love. I think you need to work on that. This person has feelings, but they're a little bit like one of those people that need their own space, and sometimes you misunderstand that as them ignoring you. But no, they sometimes just go into their own, literally in their own space, and they want to be by themselves. So I think it's just understanding each other and accepting each other, because his love language is a little bit cold. Let's just put it that way. To you and to some people, it might seem cold, but no, he just likes his own time sometimes, and I think you need to take that as the truth rather than assume that it's something else until he shows you otherwise. That's what I'm seeing. Okay.
Very good. Thank you, Jovana. All right. Let me just do that again. Okay. Yep. Okay, Lesley, you got this one, darling, from Eleni. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I feel that too. God, that's helping so much. Nailed it. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's go with the next one for you. Her name is Rachel Hunter, Lesley, and she's asked, liked and shared, I've been applying for rentals with no luck. There is so many people applying for the same place. Yeah, that happens a lot. I have 2 weeks left to find somewhere. Will I find a place in time? Ooh,
Yeah,
what do you reckon?
I do feel like that you need to go at least 10Ks or 15Ks out. I just see 10K/15K out from where you are, and then there's property there. I also feel like can you delay your moving? I feel like that you might be able to get a week's reprieve or something like that if you just ask. Okay, so that'll give you a little bit more time. But do pack your boxes, because I do feel like you're definitely moving 100%, and also feel like that January next year things are going to settle down for you. Okay, because I feel like that you've got a lot of anxiety about this, a lot of uproar. They're saying to me, but it's like all these massive pressures on your shoulders, but you don't know which direction to go. So this is the most important one, because you need to have somewhere to live. But going forward, I do feel like Christmas is going to be a lot more settled and a lot more like smiles, okay? Because I can't see any smiles on your face, and that's what Spirit wants you to do, is start smiling more. Also start manifesting what you want, because I just feel like that you keep putting it out there. I can't find this, I can't get that, I can't do this, all these can'ts and don'ts, and I don't want this to happen, and I want to be able to find a place. All these negative, little connotations that you're putting out to the universe is not good. So please go watch The Secret, because that's going to change your life, okay? It's a full movie on YouTube for free. You need to stop saying, I can't find this or whatever. You need to say, how can I find this, or place me in the right direction, Spirit, or whatever the case may be. You need to manifest it properly. And trust me, it works. I've got my house by $1,000. So, and I manifest that to death. So, and
Good
if
on
I
you,
can
Lesley.
do it, so there you go.
Good on you.
Thank
Talk
you.
about power. Oh, mate, can we please manifest that I'm going to feel better? Like, do you know what? Actually, you know what's really
100%.
weird? In when we were in the studio in Sydney, I was okay. Like, I was actually okay. And then you know what? The day after, and today's been horrific. Today's been horrendous. The pain I've been in today has been horrendous, Lesley. Horrendous.
I feel like you're zinc deficient,
Horrendous.
and the potassium zinc deficient, as well as magnesium for
Mate,
you.
I'm telling you, I've got to go back to the doctors and get because I've got to get scans done, because they're really, because I've got like the back pain and pain in areas that like beyond.
Yeah.
But anyway, so so we need to manifest. I'm going to be better, please.
100%. I do prayer for you. Okay.
God bless you. God bless you. Because you went through a lot of health stuff. I heard you at the studio talk about it.
Yeah. So 16 years ago, I had cancer myself.
Unreal.
So I was like, you wouldn't believe. I have to show you the photos one day. You would never recognize me.
Really?
I had 16 staples in my stomach. I had operations in 6 months. And it was so bizarre. When I was in hospital, I had my own room, and I had the curtain drawn as well as the door locked or closed. And I could see all these people coming in, because, you're on medication. You've had your stomach cut open. You've got 16 staples. And I was lying, but couldn't move. And sure as ever, I saw all these ghosts in my room and everything. And I thought I was going crazy. I thought it was the drugs. And I told them to get me off the drugs. I was going, Christ, I was seeing these people in my room, and now I realise to this day now that it was actually spirit coming and checking in on me, or there was past people that had passed in that room. I was the youngest one on the ward, because I was only young. So, but yeah, if I can get through it, anybody can get through it, and that's why I've done a lot of study on my body. I mean, I've been a PT for 33 or 35
Good on
years.
you.
Well,
Good on you. Oh, well, that gives me a lot of, and I'm sure a lot of other people as well, reassurance as well. Like no matter what you're going through, you can pull out of it. Good on you, Lesley. That's great to hear. Oh, look, touch wood. I'm gonna be okay. All right, let's. Do you reckon? Because I mean, I'm gonna start talking too much out loud. All right, let's go with Jovana. I feel like this was more studio talk. We should have spoken about. So, okay, let's go. Yeah. Let's go with Jovana. I've got feedback for you again, darling. Jenny has written feedback. Thank you, Jovana. Every relationship I've had has turned bad. So I guess I just think this relationship is no different. And I'm just scared of getting too close in fear of being hurt. Thank you for such good feedback. Very good.
Don't sabotage the relationship.
That's understandable, but, fear is a real thing. So.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Jovana, this is one of our regulars. Her name is Cherie. Loved and shared. Thank you for sharing tonight. I think, will I get my new puppy by next weekend? And should my husband change jobs?
Will you get a new puppy by next weekend? No, I just get a no for that. It doesn't mean you won't get it, just not by next weekend. And should your husband change jobs? I just get, generally speaking, it's a slow moving energy. And like massive changes, it's not the time for massive changes. The new job won't come till early next year as well. I'm just seeing like there's a reason for that. He will get a new job, just not now, not right now, not in this current. Everything's kind of just like on a pause, but there's a reason for that. Just understand that. But you will get the puppy, just not as soon as you think that you will. I see that you will, and it will bring a lot of happiness to you. So, yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Cherie. Thank you, Jovana. Very good. Lesley, this person has said, Jess said, thank you for all the health info, Lesley. I know. You know what? I started taking this supplement after you said it. But I feel like I need more than that. I need more.
Yeah.
I need more.
A lot of people are deficient in magnesium and zinc. Zinc in the morning, and you take magnesium at night. Otherwise, it can upset your belly a bit. But
oh wow,
it's very powerful. The body needs essential minerals. I might even send you. I've got a.
I'm so inflamed. Full of inflammation.
I'll talk to you after the show.
All right.
I've got something to say too, but I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, I can't chat too long, but I'll stay on for that because I need to know. All right, let me go with the next one. The question is, her name is Joe Kevrick. Liked and shared. I would love someone to guide me on my spiritual path. Any suggestion? Who can guide me there? Oh, what do you reckon?
Oh, well, anybody can guide you there, but you've got to have the right teacher, So pretty much there's a lot of pretenders out there and fakes out there, Joe. So you've got to be really careful because they want to take your money and then they don't really care about what the after effects are. Because when you have a gift like us, you have to learn how to deliver it. The most important thing is that you need to deliver it properly. And if you've got emotional baggage this is for everybody really. If someone's got emotional baggage or they can't cope with life or they're stressing out, how are you supposed to help someone else if you can't fix your own life, So that's really important. The delivery is important, as well as learning the right ropes. And learning how you operate, because if you are somebody that has the knowing or the remote viewing like me, you need to learn the little signs from spirit. And I always also say from spirit that from myself with my experience with spirit, is that a lot of people think that they've got a blockage. There's no such thing as a blockage. It's either two things to me, this is my opinion, is that spirit's pushing you in a different path because you haven't learned the lessons from the previous path. That's A. And then the other one is that you are missing the tiny, faint messages from spirit. So anything when you're reading someone, anything that you get, you say, because if spirit shows me a concrete footpath and I'm reading that for someone, I'm thinking, oh, why the hell is he giving me that? And I don't say it. I am not trusting spirit. So you've got to trust everything that you get from the other side, because otherwise you are they won't give you any more messages. Then everyone calls it a blockage. It's not true. It's just because you're missing the signs from spirit. So, and also acknowledge them. If you don't want them, send them off, because it's like me opening my door here in my office and having a whole football team trying to squash through the door, whereas I used to get the headaches. That's all them trying to get into my head. So they're all trying to come through the door at the same time, but they're all strangers. You don't open your front door up to a whole bunch of strangers to run into your house, So, and they're not pets. There's no such thing as, like, I heard someone say a couple of weeks ago, let me come to your house or do a ghost rescue. I went, oh my God, here we go.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Well, apparently this person goes to people's houses and does ghost rescues, but because of COVID, she's made it out so that she doesn't go to their house now. So she actually just does it on the phone and over or online. I'm thinking, what a load of BS. All you have to do, guys, if you feel like someone's around you and you can't sort of acknowledge it or get rid of it, like that negative energy, especially if the room is cold and stuff like that, you need to acknowledge spirit and send it off. Get rid of it so it doesn't attach to your soul, because then it starts to cause problems. They're not
do it yourself. Do it yourself.
Yeah, do it yourself. And that's what I say. 100% do it yourself, So you got to learn the right way. The delivery and the professionalism behind it is the most important, because you can't be a blubbering mess if you've seen someone get killed or something from being a medium. You can't be a blubbering mess trying to deliver that message to your client when they are you can't do that. You have to remain professional. You have to pull back the reins for yourself, So learn the right way. There's a lot of teachers out there, but just remember those words.
Very good. Well said. Well said. Lesley tells it like it is. Lesley tells it like it is, which is awesome. Jovana, I'm going to give you... lots of good feedback. I might give you feedback from Cherie. Feedback, thank you so much. We are in talk with someone about a puppy, but we are hesitant as we have seen him changing the area he's at on his ad. Oh, that's very weird.
I don't
be careful for the puppy. As for the job, he's over his bosses, and I think he needs to move on. Cherie, that's a bit alarming. Why would you be changing? Yeah, that's a red flag. Okay, well, that's probably why you didn't see the puppy, because I think there's something suspicious going on.
100%.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Jovana, your next one is going to be this one. Her name is Joanne. I loved and shared. I need help. It's been such a dreadful year. Oh, tell me about it, Joanne. Could you let me know if I will ever do fostering from the UK? Love and light.
I get fostering from the UK, no. I just get a no for that. But in terms of your year, I really do feel like many other people, I have said that because it is true. It's end of karmic cycles this year. So meaning that it's a turbulent year. It's about releasing things that don't serve you. So we have to face our fears basically, which is not it's a hard year. It's a very hard energy. We are just getting out of that now. And I feel like next year for you is about, it's about money. It's about becoming more financially independent. And there's a lot of abundance coming your way. But with your question specifically about the UK, I do get a no. Things can change, but at this stage, I do get a no, and it's very clear. Yeah. So.
Oh, I love that. I love how you make it a point of you tell them what you're getting, and you also let them know things can change. There is a flux there. You're so right with that.
Of course, they can change.
It's like a weather forecast, isn't it? Because it's like the weather forecast. I mean, I'm from Melbourne, so our weather forecasts are always, it's going to rain because it's always going to rain. Or it's always, there's always, 4 seasons.
It's raining all the time.
4 seasons in a day. We have 4 seasons though. The problem with us is if you leave the house in a jacket, you need to come back in a singlet top.
That's the word.
It's funny. It's funny. All right, let's go with the next one for you, Lesley. We got one. Her name is Jo. She said, "Thank you, Lesley." That was the one that you just read for. Lesley, I've got an Andy Dan who has said, "Hi, I've liked and shared. I would like a message from any past loved ones, please. It would mean a lot. Thank you."
I know Andy Dan.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Well, I'll still read her anyway because I don't know the past loved ones, but but I do feel like someone around her has issues with throat. And I also get the number 11 and 13. So 1 and 1 is 2 in the month of February. And you've also got the 13, which is the 4, as well as April. And I feel and I feel like I've got issues with my throat, and this person's been coughing or had something with the throat. Wow. And going forward, I just feel like there's yeah, your heart's on your sleeve there, Andy. But I do also want to say too, there's times of temperament with you and also the past loved ones, okay? Because I feel like that you blame them for some of the stuff that's happened in your life, okay? So that's important to let it go now and move it on, because I feel like the past loved one has already moved on as well. Now I'm getting pain underneath my right rib cage. So what's happening there around this person that's on the past? I feel like this is a father figure and or a grandfather figure. This is an elderly man, I just heard. And I feel like he's had the grey hair with the like the baldy patch in the middle and the grey around there, and he's tall, and I feel like he's got a bit of a belly because I can see the belly, and they're also saying to me either insulin resistance or diabetic. So who's that around you? Because I feel like this person has issues. This person had issues with that type of thing that's actually made their feet. They're showing me their feet now, and I feel like the feet are actually got like, you know, like they go really, really pink, and they've got that white scaly feet like that, and the legs are swollen. So is that your? I don't feel like that's your feet. I feel like this is another person around you, Andy, that has issues with the feet, because I could see the feet swollen. They're showing me an elderly man, definitely an elderly man like this.
Wow.
Okay. And I also want to say too, it's time for change for you as well. Okay, 100% need to change a whole perspective on life. Next year, you need to hit the ground running. January, February, March. If you don't, you're going to have that same process, that same automatic mode for another 12, 24, 36 months. Okay, so it's next year or nothing. That's what I'm hearing for you.
Wow, amazing. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Lesley. That was great. All right, let's go with Jovana. Joanne said, "Thank you for being honest with me. Kind regards, love and light." What a sweet feedback.
Thank you.
Let's go with Deborah Adams. Liked and shared. Do you see changes around me? I've been going through a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. I can see tower moment after tower moment after tower moment, which is just collapse of many different things that you're very used to. You don't particularly like change, and I can understand that, because sometimes we get comfortable in our own, we like what we like, but it's about leadership. It's about taking control. It's about you being the master of your own destiny and not waiting on other people. Or it's this whole I'm just getting the words like, how much more can I take of this? And then it's just sort of like you need to step out of that energy and into, I can do this and I have to do this, and it's time for a change. Because see, I feel like you have the knowing, so you either have studied spiritual, like you understand the whole thing of how to manifest things. All these, you read a lot, but you don't use that information in your own life. And the spirit is saying, do that. Like, use all your knowledge to your advantage. It's time, and you have a knowing. The problem is you resist change, and so it's just, you have to accept change, even if it's not something that you totally understand in the moment. Trust the universe, because sometimes when we want to be happy, we have to accept what is being given to us, because that's, even if it's not in our comfort zone, sometimes it's for the best. But I really do feel like the next 6 months will have massive changes for you in the most positive way. Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Very good. All right, Lesley, let's go with Peter. Hi, Peter Green. Liked and shared. How will my finances look for the remainder of the year?
I do feel like they're going to stable out, but not till the end of the year. So as much as you're working towards, I feel like you're saving for something that's important to you. And like, that sounds very general, but I feel like this is something very important, like a special thing. And it's not just house or property or car. I feel like that's okay. but I don't think you're right there yet. But just into February, March, I feel like that the finances are going to change. And when I see I've got a pharaoh spirit that stands behind me that protects me, very serious person, but he shows me the pennies like this. And I see the empty pockets as well, because he shows me the pockets lifted up. And it's the same thing for people that I get with that's always giving money out, like bills, 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 bills. But what I want you to do is also hold your hand out like this, your right hand. They say left to leave and right to receive. Hold your hand out and just picture the money coming in and change your mindset. As soon as you change your mindset, instead of saying things such as, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I'll just get by till the end of the week, I want you to say things along the line of, how can I afford this? How can I afford that? Because it's going to change your life, okay? It's all about manifesting what you want. And if you keep saying, I can't afford this or I don't want that, it's going to happen, because the universe and the subconscious mind, which is the right side of your brain, does not know left or right, right or wrong, upside down, inside out. It just knows literal, which means whatever you say, you're right. So if you say, I can't afford this, you're not going to be able to afford it. If you say, how can I afford this? Or I can't wait till I get my next paycheck because it's going to have an extra zero on it, or whatever the case may be, or picture your statement with extra zeros on it, it's going to change. It has to change, because the universe is listening. Just trust me on this one. I say this all the time. I say it all the time with money. I can see the pockets, they're empty pockets, but going forward, February, March for you / into March, by the end of March, you're going to have show me just a big smile on your face, okay? And I can see that now too. So look forward to it. It's very exciting.
Very good. Thank you, Peter. And thank you, Lesley. All right. Let's go with Jovana. Cherie, God bless you. I'm really loving the show tonight, especially after not having it on Thursday night. I love that. I love that. And we were all working. I mean, I was flying. I was working. Oh, Matt, tell me.
You're on fire, Harry.
I was literally. You know what? I was like little Speedy. What's that?
Gonzalez.
Speedy Gonzalez, like little Roadrunner. I was like Roadrunner. I was like. I don't even think I said.
You should stay next time. Stay overnight. You don't have to.
It was so. Yeah, Lesley said that too. I know it was so hard because it was all very like last minute, but and I had so much going on, and it was just so funny how we managed it. But I'm telling you, I don't even think I said bye to anyone. I just left. I had to. I was like, I've got to go. No. But it was funny. All right, let's go with the next one. Jovana, it is gonna be this one, I think. Oh no, I did that one. No, not you. What about? Hold on. No, I feel like that's not the one for you. Let's go with Oh, can you please do this one? Because I know who this is. Christine. Hi, Christine. Oh my God. It is so good to see you. I asked about you. Hi, Harry. I used to love seeing you every week when you were flying. If you were drawn to me, I'd love to know anything, please. Jovana, this lady is so lovely. She used to work in the Virgin Lounge, and I used to fly twice a week from Melbourne to Sydney. So everyone there knows me. Everyone knows me, right? So whenever I'm at the airport, the Sydney airport treat me like I'm royalty, like I'm not even joking. So, this woman was so incredible to me. And Christine, I was asking about you when I went to the airport, literally from after filming, I went straight to the airport. There was a guy, and he was still there. And I said, oh, my God, is Christine still here? And he goes, no. I was so upset. I was asking about you. But there were a couple of people that were still there. But obviously, after COVID, so many people changed. So, Jovana, please give this wonderful woman any message for her, because she's incredible. We love her. Love her.
It will be my pleasure. Let me just give me 1 second. Let me see what's coming up. I'm going to ask the most important message that you need to know from your guides, and I'm just going to channel it. Wow. Okay, so your good karma is coming in, like your abundance is coming in the next 4 months. You need to learn to put your boundaries with people. You're such a kind person, and you give to the point where you like overcompensate constantly. And sometimes I feel like, you're feeling a little bit defeated at the moment, because you feel like some relationship in your life at the moment is complicated. You've done everything that you can, but this person is just not, is not listening. It's like someone's not listening and not accepting all this. Like, you're just trying to help, but they're just seeing it as like they're being very defensive. Your guides are saying you need to let them, but it's hard. See, this comes from love. You have so much love, but it's like sometimes it can be like the people in your life can be a little bit ungrateful. But your good karma is coming your way in the next 4 months in a massive way. I see some sort of travel or some sort of, I see some sort of travel, either a small holiday, you're going somewhere and it's going to, yeah, see, this is going to recharge your batteries. You're definitely going on a holiday and you need it. Yep.
Oh.
And new beginnings, even new beginnings for you 100% by March, because your ideas, whatever you're thinking about doing next year, do it. It's going to be, when I say sometimes you have years where everything you touch turns to gold, that's going to be your year next year. It's very, very good. Yeah.
Great. Oh, but listen, she's such a delightful person. Christine, that's great news. And just in case you don't see this, Christine, I wrote a message to you. This is me. This is from me. I'm showing my own comments. I wrote, I adore you, Christine. It was so great to see you on here. Wasn't the same not seeing you in the lounge. So just in case you missed my comment, I sent that to you, Christine. Amazing. Yeah, she used to really help me a lot. All right, let's go with Lesley. You got feedback from Peter. Thank you for the advice, Lesley. And he did this. He did the palm thing, which I think everyone, including me, was doing. I did the same thing. I was like this. All right, let's go with.
She said she's going back to Virgin in January.
Oh, get out! Really?
I love that.
Yay! To Virgin. I've seen her name before. I think she's been on my shows too. She rings a bell. The foot name.
She's the best. Oh my god! I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you, Christine. I work at the Oz Open in January, Christine. So I won't be flying. I'm going to be emceeing Rod Laver Arena, talking to the crowd. So I'm a tennis boy in January.
I love tennis.
Yeah, me too. I've got them. You know what's amazing? I get to sit behind the players, like literally directly behind the players. But the court is so hot. It's like 60 degrees because it's summer and it's the hard court, right? It's concrete. And every time the players sit, I've got to go onto the microphone and talk to the crowd. It's a great job. It's amazing. But anyway, so that's what I do in January. So I'm a busy little bee. But I will see you, Christine, when I start flying again after January. Can't wait. Well, there you go. Hey, and that makes sense with what you were saying with all the great things happening next year. She's coming back. She's going to get to see me again. All right. All right. Let's go with. Okay, I gave you the feedback from Peter. Yep. Okay, Lesley. This one is Karen. Hi everyone. I've loved and I've shared. Lost my dog 8 weeks ago. Oh, that's terrible. That's so sad. Any messages from her, and also when a new little pup would be coming into my life? And will I move away next year, and where to, please? Way too many questions. Whatever you wanna address with this one, Lesley.
Yeah.
However you want to do it.
Yeah, I'm just rereading when a new little pup. I feel like the little pup's going to be around February next year. And also it says, will I move away next year? I don't feel like that you're going to move away next year. I feel like it's going to be a couple of years later. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you. And where I feel like it's going to be 25 to 30 Ks away. Or what is the 25, 30 kilometers north of where you are, wherever that is? Okay, the last time I said that, it was exactly where the person was looking. But I do feel like that the animal, like this is general, but the animal's always around you. Do you see the animal on your peripheral every now and then? Because I just saw shadows, and I feel like that you're like us, but you don't know how to use it as well, because it just showed me that theme again. And I do see the animal sitting around, and that you know it's there because you see it. Okay, that's what I get for you. So that's your sign.
Very good.
Have you already, and just said to me too, you've already had a dream about this animal, and so it's come and had a visit to you. That's beautiful.
Beautiful. I love that. That was awesome. Thank you, Lesley. Oh, Christine, I love you. I'm so glad to see you on here. Christine, did you know that I was asking about you, by the way? Did anyone tell you? They might have told you. I was asking everybody. I was like, where's Christine? Where's Christine? But then, mind you, there was a couple of people that were there, and they looked after me anyway. But Christine was like my special go-to. Anyway, let's go with Jovana. Someone loves your name. Jasmine said, I love your name, Jovana. Actually,
so much.
Jovana and I had a chat about that in the studio. And I got your name right, remember? I said you with a
First go.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, let's go with Kristen, the girls told me. Yeah, amazing. Perfect.
Cool.
Amazing. All right, let's go with no, not that one. What about from Tali? Tali, hi, beautiful souls. I've liked, loved, and shared. Was wondering if I should consider a career change or focus on furthering my education on my trade. I just feel like everything's at a standstill. All right, so should Tali change career or focus on furthering her education on her current trade?
The second. I just get the second because I think that there's been energy and effort put into it. I think that you need to just keep going on this path and just look at it from a different perspective. And really be ambitious. Like there's like goals, and then there's like you should always go for the highest. Like aim for the highest, So I feel like this path can give you whatever it is that you desire, but it depends on how much effort and how much belief you have in yourself. I see a lot of prosperity in this path, and like you will do really well. You just have to change your perspective and believe in it. I really feel like this is a good path for you, the second one. You shouldn't change your career. You should stay where you are at the moment, because I'm feeling like things are about to progress and you're going to add to what you already know, and it will help you get to where you need to faster. Yep. You just need to ground. Sometimes you go into that whole like, I want to change my life. I want to change where I live. It's normal. This is normal. They're just saying stick to what you're doing, and you need to just like keep on that path. So that's the guidance that you're getting. Yeah.
Very good. I love that. That's awesome. The two of you have been absolutely amazing, like beyond. And it was so great. It was so great seeing you both in the studio and seeing you both work in such incredible ways. I mean, it was just phenomenal. So thank you both so much for coming on tonight and for doing so amazing on Thursday, which everyone will see on the Foxtel show when it'll be announced. So Lesley is on pin 9116. Jovana is on pin 9105. I'm going to let them go. And you know what? Let's talk. We'll talk another time. I really have to. I just looked at the time. I'm not going to be able to chat after the show. But we'll definitely. If you remember, just tell me whatever you guys want to tell me next time I see you both, if you can remember. All right. Love you both. Thank you so much. Bye everyone.
Bye, Lesley. Bye, Harry. Bye, everyone.
Bye, gorgeous. Thank you, Jovana. And thank you, Lesley. Oh, they were both amazing. What an incredible show. It was so wonderful. So please, if you would like more information on the show, it is psychictvinternational.com. That is the website. The phone number in Australia is 02-907-10199. Phone number in the US is 1914373728, and the phone number in Canada is 17788071426, and the mobile number worldwide is +61 488 25177. Now, Lesley's pin, who you just saw, and she's incredible, is 9116, and Jovana's pin, who you also just saw, she's amazing as well, is pin 9105. So definitely give one of them a call, and I will see you next week. Now, I'm not sure if we're back on Thursday or if we're going to air on Foxtel yet, if that makes sense. So just stay tuned on the page. They'll announce it. If the Foxtel show doesn't air next week, we will be back Thursday. I'll see you Thursday at 8 o'clock. If the Foxtel show is airing, you guys will find out through an announcement, which may mean that I won't be on Thursday. I might be only on Saturday. So I'm not actually too sure. So just stay tuned for the announcements. But either way, I will definitely see you next week at some point. Okay. And Cherie, you've done amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you all for the great feedback. I adore it, all of you. All right. I will see you next week. Good night, everyone.